Hello again, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's grocery haul. It was definitely a whole food plant-based on a budget kind of weekend. So I actually went grocery shopping 2 different days because the first day there was a lot of good clearance deals, but it was mostly citrus. So I decided I'm gonna go back the next day and scored. So I may have said it before, but I'll say it again, and this time I really mean it. I have got the spring fever, like feeling that refresh, restart kind of vibe. Feeling really motivated. Like honestly, I had to spend the last couple months focusing on my Mercari reselling shop, which I know I mentioned back during Vlogmas. I've been thrifting and reselling and selling random stuff around my house, which, you know, has turned into a bit of a side business for me, which I'm so excited about. And I'll be sure to like post my link or whatever if you just want to check out Mercari, check out my shop. Find some good deals for yourself, because as much as I'm trying to sell, I have not been able to resist making a couple purchases, but they were like absolutely necessary. I guess absolutely necessary could be up for debate, but in my mind, this is something I have wanted literally for years, and it is for the health of my pets. If you know my cats, Ted and Penny, you know that Penny has a bit of a weight problem. And as much as I have tried to put her on a diet, going with the vet's recommendations and of the amount of calories they should eat and such, like she eats anything that Ted leaves behind. And it doesn't matter how hard I try to pick up Ted's bowl and keep it away from her, she's fat. So in a YouTube video very soon, we are going to be setting up and testing out their new automatic feeder bowl that comes with like a camera, and I am just beyond excited. This sells for about $130 on Amazon. I got an incredible deal, which I'll tell you more about when I do the review. I'm so excited. That was a lot of rambling. Let's start this budget grocery haul by doing a shot together. A wellness shot, of course. 3.5 years alcohol free. Another like update video I should do with some thoughts on that. This was 81 cents. I didn't buy this weekend. This has been in my fridge for a little too long, so we're gonna take it today. This clearance sticker does not want to peel off, but it is immunity, vitamin C, and turmeric. It's got orange juice, cherry puree, ginger, turmeric, black pepper. Sounds delicious. Whoa. Cheers. Whoa. Should have did it all at once. I have this love-hate relationship with ginger. Wow, that woke me up. That's pretty good. My facial expression might have not made it seem like it was good, but I do enjoy the ginger citrus combination. Another video I want to do is like all of my whole food plant-based on a budget grocery shopping tips, but my absolute #1 tip is to go early in the morning when all of the older produce gets marked down on clearance, and as long as you're gonna cook it that day or within a couple days, like it's usually quite fresh enough. And a lot of things will actually stay good for way longer than that. Like I mentioned, my first time I went to Smith's, it was mostly a citrus clearance. So I got this bag of 5 lemons. That was 99 cents. And then I love finding the mixed bags because like I'll never go through a whole bag of limes, but I would love to have a lime on hand, especially if I'm thinking about doing some cilantro lime jalapeno type of dressing in a week or so. And then it had 1 grapefruit, and yes, that is a blood orange. I had another bag that had a couple of those and they were really good. And then this bag was just 3 big grapefruits. Also on that first trip, I got 2 bags of potatoes and onions. So this bag had 1 big sweet potato and a bunch of little baby potatoes, 99 cents. And then I got this bag because it had those 3 big onions. Like, where can you buy 3 onions for 99 cents? Like, I don't think you can. I think they're usually like over $1 a pound. Anyway, and then it had a couple other potatoes in it. Like, I know that one. I need to eat that one like today because it's got some little cuts in it, but 99 cents, great deal. Tell me where you could get this much produce for under $2. And I got broccoli that day, which I think was like $1.79 a pound. Oh, I miss those days when broccoli was like 99 cents a pound. It would go on sale for 79 cents a pound. So then the next day I went back to Smith's, and that's when I hit the jackpot because I got my green cruciferous vegetables. I got this giant bag of kale for $1.35. And like I mentioned, it's been sitting in the fridge, so I can see like right there, that piece looks brown. So I'm gonna have to sort through it, you know, just to make sure there isn't any brown pieces, but I think that looks really good. That is such a good deal. How much does it weigh? It's only a pound, but still. And then I love these pre-done veggie mixes. Did this one? Yes, this one came with a sauce, and it's got the like broccoli coleslaw with kale and Brussels sprouts. I just absolutely love this. I can't remember the last time I bought this, but it looks to me like the teriyaki sauce in there is oil-free. I don't see any oil on that ingredient list. If this is oil-free, an even better deal than I originally thought. So these 2 things are gonna go in the Instant Pot today, so I have a batch of stir-fry veggies handy. The other thing I need to cook today is this head of purple cauliflower. You know it, 99 cents. Like, that is such a good deal, especially for the purple kind of cauliflower that's always marked up. Maybe I'll set some of that kale aside for some salad. Like, what if I made buffalo cauliflower and then made a little salad? I have 1 Roma tomato left for the week. Options. The cheapest I ever find peppers around here is when they go on sale for like 90 cents or $1 a piece. So 3 of them for 99 cents, great deal. And they feel very firm. It's not like they're super mushy and need cooked right away. So I'm gonna noodle on that for a day or 2, but I kind of think I wanna make like a stuffed pepper variation. My thought was if I used 1 pepper with some black beans, maybe some rice, maybe some corn, some sort of tomato like sauce for like a stuffed pepper filling. And then use that to like stuff the other 2. But I'm also really craving like macaroni salad, so I don't know. Almost done. Isn't this crazy what good deals I got? So then I found these giant melons in the 99 cent cart. So they had cantaloupe and honeydew, and since honeydew is my favorite, I actually got 2 honeydews. One of them looks way bigger than the other one too. So my thought with all of this melon is I'm gonna chop it all up and make a big melon salad, and I think maybe I'll freeze some of it because when you unthaw the melon, it's not bad to eat after it's been de-thawed, but it's also really good in smoothies, especially when it's frozen. That's another thing I could do with that kale. Like, how good would kale, honeydew, some other green vegetables, some citrus. Maybe I'll make a green juice. Maybe I'll put some of this in the freezer to make green juices down the road. Last thing I got at Smith's was this 1.5 pound bag of big elbow pasta. That was on clearance for 81 cents. In my mind, whenever I see pasta like this on clearance that I know I use all the time in recipes like mac and cheese and peas, it's like, why not pick it up? So you can see my little pantry shelf right there where I reuse all my glass jars from things like pickles and spaghetti sauce and stuff, and then use it to store all of my bulk foods and things I buy like this. I actually emptied out a lot of those jars this winter, eating up a lot of the food that I had on hand. So some more elbow noodles are welcome. So that was it from 2 days of clearance shopping at Smith's. Like, so many good deals and everything 99 cents. It's just like, I know groceries seem to get like more expensive every time I go. That's why there's only a couple things that I pay full price for, like broccoli. Any other vegetable, you can wait till you go on clearance. So then my sister drug me to the 99-cent store. I'm kidding, of course you don't have to drag me to the 99-cent store. So remember in one of my last videos, I made chickpea of the sea sandwich filling, and I used this spicy pickle juice to flavor up that filling, and it was one of the best batches I have ever made. So naturally at the 99-cent store, when I see these pickles back, I'm like, yay, $1.99, what a deal. And I put a couple jars of them in my cart, and then I go to check out, and then the pickles ring up for 49 cents a jar. So maybe I checked out and went back through the line and bought more. Like, how many would you buy if these were 49 cents and they were your favorite pickles ever that you could eat a jar a week of, no problem? Whatever you think is the appropriate amount of jars of pickles, that's how many I have in my fridge right now. And we all know Sriracha is back in production, so I picked up a bottle of this. I do think that the prices on it are a little bit too high. This was the 17-ounce bottle, and it was $3.99. And I know it was the bigger bottle. I don't remember if it was like 22 or 24 ounces. Like that used to be the $3.99 bottle. I think this one used to be $2.99, but I'm just happy to have Sriracha. I'd honestly feel like I would rather pay a tiny bit more for the good stuff that I absolutely love than thinking about all the different types of hot sauce I spent money on over the last, year that we've been having kind of the shortage. So glad my favorite is back in stock. The last thing I got at the 99-cent store was corn tortillas. 24 white corn tortillas, and this was $1.49. So I thought that was a good deal. And I haven't had this specific brand before, but that was something else. I picked these up after I got those peppers at Smith's, where I was thinking maybe I want to make some sort of taco mix this week or something with Sriracha. So my plan is to put all those green vegetables in the Instant Pot and steam those to have, and then chop all 3 of these melons up and portion those out, maybe put some in the freezer. And the last thing I want to do today is get some sprouts growing so that in 5 to 7 days I can make a batch of chickpea by the sea with all of those spicy pickles that I have, and I can have some sprouts to go with that. For me, chickpea of the sea with tomato and sprouts, just so delicious. This says ready to eat in 2 to 7 days. I think that's a lie. I think they usually take at least 5. So I'm gonna get those going today. And that wraps up one of my most awesome whole food plant-based on a budget grocery hauls. If you can get to your local grocery store in the morning when they mark down those produce things, but you also have to figure out which places do it, because in my experience, Albertsons doesn't really do this like Smith's does. Albertsons will have a clearance cart with all of their bakery items, but Smith's always has the produce clearance, the bakery clearance, a dairy clearance, and then like usually another like clearance end cap with all of the dry stuff, like where I found the pasta. So I don't think I'm gonna film a meal prep this week. I think I'm just gonna get these couple little things going. And we gotta set up Ted and Penny's automatic food feeder. So I've got a lot of ideas for upcoming YouTube videos and feeling those good, motivating spring vibes. So lots of content coming up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I promise I will be back very soon with another video. But until then, be well. How is your morning nap going, miss? Those birds are loud. I think she was full on sleeping. So pretty. Sounds like spring. Good morning, Ted. You're so handsome. You give me head bump? Head bump. Head bump. Say, see, I am nice. Huh. Good morning. Probably just, that was so close. That's what I'll say. My first trip to Smith's was mostly my first trip to Smith's. And I got broccoli that day. I'm gonna start a new clip. So then on the next day I went back to Smith's. I'm gonna start that part over. 3 things today. Some to have in the fridge to eat, and so my thought with all of this melon is that I know it freezes decently, you know, whatever. I want to redo that again too. Pretty boring.